Hey everyone, welcome to Booster Tutor. I'm Brandon, and haven't got to do a Crack-A-Pack of Aether Revolt yet. Last month I did just a sealed, gave that all away. Well, not yet, going to. So this is technically the first Crack-A-Pack of Aether Revolt. Open 2 packs, pack 1, pick 1. Let's get started. Alright, so first Crack-A-Pack this month. Actually our first Aether Revolt Crack-A-Pack. I'm going to do 2 packs. Let's see what we got here. So, Shipwreck Mori. 3 and a blue for a fish, 0/5. When it enters the battlefield, you get 4 energy. Pay an energy, it gets +2, -2 until end of turn. So, I'm not going to first pick this. I don't even know how often I play this. Maybe in an energy heavy deck, perhaps. But even then, I'm not very excited by it. So, not first pickable. Caught in the Bright, 2 and a white for enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and when a vehicle you control attacks, exile enchanted creature. So, 3 mana removal, basically a pacifism, and you have a chance to exile the creature if you have a vehicle. I'll first pick that, that's not bad. Pretty good white removal. Precise Strike, 1 red, instant, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. It's okay combat trick, not even that great of a combat trick. I cut it a lot of times, but maybe if you're, an aggro deck or something, you want to run one of them. Not going to first pick it though, because they will come around, don't you worry. Renegade the Gateway, 2 and a black, instant, target permanent gains indestructible until end of turn, and create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. So, it's too much mana for a combat trick that just saves your creature. Maybe theirs dies, because you set it up correctly, and you get a 1/1, which is okay, but more often than not, this thing just saves your creature, you get a 1/1, and you can see it kind of come a mile away if someone actually plays it, which most people don't, so it's not very good. Silk Weaver Elite, 2 and a green for a 2/2. Elf Archer has Reach and has Revolt, and Revolt trigger is you get to draw a card. So if you can get Revolt to happen, it's not bad, but 3 mana for a 2/2 Reach is going to die a lot, and you'll run one of them if you're like low on creatures and you just need something and you can get Revolt happen a lot, but most of the time you're going to cut this. So I'm not going to first pick it. Universal Solvent, 1 mana for an artifact. Pay 7, tap it, sacrifice it, destroy target permanent. Okay, so if you're like the heavy improvised deck, maybe you'll want one of these just because it comes down early and you can use it to, basically as a land. And then late game, if you have a late game, you can destroy something. Not a great card though. Not going to first pick it, definitely. And once again, probably cut it a lot of times in your deck. Sweatworks Brawler, 3 and a red for a human artificer, has improvise and menace, and it's a 3/3. So 4 mana for a 3/3, that's fine with menace. Okay, that's not too bad. The fact you can get him down to at 3 mana, hey, heck yeah, pretty good. 2 mana, crazy. 1 mana, just come on, really? Probably not gonna happen in 1 mana very often, but he's a really good card. I would first pick him. Probably not over Caught in the Bright so far, but pretty good. Iron Tread Crusher, 4 mana for 6/6, vehicle, crew 3. Okay, this card. 4 mana for a vehicle that crew 3 and is only 6/6, has no evasion, seems so bad. But this thing so many times has killed me. It's so annoying. It's so hard to deal with it. Especially if you're in red, you have no way, you have ways to deal with it, but it's just really hard. I don't want to first pick this because they'll definitely come around, but it's not as bad as it seems. I've been surprised by it, so I'll put it in it's not a bad card. You know what? No, it's not. I'm not going to first pick it, but you might run it in your vehicle deck. Or just anything that has a lot of 3 power. So, Foundry Assembler, 5 mana for a 3/3. It's an artifact creature, assembly worker, has improvise. So even if you get this down, cut off 2 of it, so it's a 3/3 for 3, that's okay. But I'm not going to first pick this. I'm going to cut this more often than not, because if I don't have any improvise, 5 mana for a 3/3 is horrible. So, Negate, 2 and a blue, instant, counter target non-creature spell. Maybe I'll run it if you're in a counter deck, or just, they have some kind of removal, like a lot of removal, sure. But you're not going to first pick it, and most often not, it's not going to be your main deck. Rogue Refiner, 1 green blue for a 3/2, creature, human rogue. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and you get 2 energy. Not a bad guy, 3 for a 3/2, that's okay. Gets to draw a card, that's really good, and gives you 2 energy, so if you need energy, Gotta make sure you're an energy deck, because otherwise, I mean, actually, for 3 mana for a 3/2 that draws you a card, that's not bad either. It's just that it's 2 colors. So, don't know if you want. I don't think he's worth first picking, but if you're in a blue or green deck, yeah, you'll pick him up and you can splash for him. So, not bad. I like him. Oh, okay. Whew. Maverick Thopterus, 3 blue-red for a creature, human artificer, to 2/2. Has improvise, so you can get down to just a blue and a red if you... Maybe. Probably not, though. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact tokens with flying. So, 5 mana for 2/2 that creates 2 1/1 flyers. That's so good. The fact that you can get them down, like even more, even like 4 mana, that's so great. This is actually one I would probably first pick, even though it's 2 colors, just because, oh, he's so good. So, and Enraged Giant, 5 and a red for a 4/4, has improvise, is a giant, and has trample and haste. So 6 mana 4/4 for a 4/4 with trample and haste, that's okay. I mean, but the fact that you can come down just to, even at 5, that's really good. At 4, that's amazing. So I'd first pick this guy too. Pretty good. And our rare is, oh, Shram Senior Edificer. Okay. 1 and a white for a 2/2, legendary creature, Dwarf Advisor. When you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. Hey, 2 mana for a 2/2, I like that. If you take him first pick, you can try and get some auras, equipments, or vehicles. There's not many good equipments. Auras, Caught in the Brights, there you go. Vehicles, of course. Draws you a card. I don't know if I like him as a first pick, though. I mean, I like him in my deck, but he's not really going to sway me. Like, I'm not going to first pick him and be like, okay, I'm all in on this. It's just, he's fine. He's more constructed, I feel like, but he's good. I mean, he'll draw you 1 or 2 cards. And, okay. So we have Caught in the Brights. Like that card. White removal, not bad. Steamworks Brawler, I like him, but he's not going to be a first pick here. Rogue Refiner, I like this too, but the 2 colors, its effect just not good enough to first pick, I think, so put that there. Whew. Okay, so if you first pick Caught in the Brights, you're passing Shram, which, that's not good. If you take Shram, you're passing Caught in the Brights, someone will probably go white. Maybe not next pack, or next to you, but a couple down at least. I like the Enraged Giant. I really like the Thopterist. This is hard. Let's get rid of Caught in the Brights. It's not bad, but don't know if you want to first pick it. This is a hard one. I love Maverick. That's my card. If it comes up, I'm first picking it just because I want to make a deck around that. I think it's super powerful. And range is really good though. And Shram is interesting. I just don't know if you're going to do enough with him. So I think I'm going to cut Shram. And I think, I feel like if you take the Giant, you have a chance of Maverick wheeling. But I think I'll take the Thopterist and just go for it, because I really want to make that deck. Don't know if that's the right pick. 2 colors is really hard just to first pick that. That's kind of dumb, but I'm going to do it. Forget it. Alright. Next pack. Alright, next pack. Another Caught in the Brights. Okay. Caught in the Brights, we know this. That's a first pickable. Precise Strike, no. Hinterland Drake. 2 and a blue for a 2/3. Flying. Can't block artifact creatures. 3 for a 2/3 flyer. That's fine. It's not that great. Don't think I'll first pick this, but if they come around in Marine Blue, yeah, definitely take this. It's a playable card. Very playable. Fin Hauler, 6 and a black for a 5/5. Has Improvise, and it can't be blocked by artifact creatures. 7 mana for 5/5, that's horrible. Has like semi-evasion, but only against artifact creatures. You can get it down to a 6, and it's a 5/5, that's not good. You have to get it down to 5 just to be a 5/5, and that's okay. So you gotta get down to at least 4 for it to actually be really good. Yeah, 5 maybe it's okay, but yeah, not excited by this card. Definitely not first picking it. Natural Obsolence. 1 and a green for an instant. Put target artifact on the bottom of its owner's library. Okay, sideboard card, and even not that great of one. Yeah, just puts on the bottom is, I guess, sometimes better than destroying, but not really, so. Bastion Inventor, 5 and a blue for 4/4, has Improvise, it's an Vidalcan Artificer, and it has Hexproof. So 6 for a 4/4 with Hexproof, it's not great. 5 for a 4/4 with Hexproof, that's not bad. 4 for a 4/4 with Hexproof, that's really good. So this guy is really annoying. He can survive a lot because he's a 4/4, can't die removal, so that's really good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll first pick him, but he's actually a lot better than you think he is. Universal Solvent, we're going over this. It's good if you're an improvised deck. I mean, it's okay in an improvised deck just because it's so cheap, but you're not going to first pick it, and you'll probably get cut more often than not. Lathnu Sellback, 4 and a red for a 5/4. That's it, it's a lizard. This guy, he's a nice, like, little curve topper in a red deck that needs a curve topper. He comes down, he's really annoying. Just the fact that he hits for so hard. Not great, you're not gonna first pick him, but if it comes around late, yeah, pick one up. You'll probably go in your red deck just because you need something big just so that they can't, like, take out super easy. Implement of Improvement. 1, it's an artifact, sorry, it's an artifact, cost 1. Pay a white, sacrifice it, you gain 2 life. When it goes into the graveyard, draw a card. No. I mean, that's just, yeah, it's cheap, you can draw a card, but that's not very good. Welder Automaton, 2 for a 2/1. It's a construct, pay 3 in a red, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. This card's a lot better than it looks. Comes down early, you can get a few hits in, or just kill something, maybe. Like, it blocks and kills something. Late game, you can, for 4, you can deal 1 damage, which can add up. And it's an artifact, so very nice. I like it. It goes in almost any deck that's a 2/1, and if you're in red, it does a little extra. Don't know if I'd first pick it, but I'll definitely put, oh, jeez. Untether Express, 4 mana for 4/4. It's a vehicle, has trample, one of our attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it, crew 1. Card's so amazing, kind of broken. You're gonna first pick this because it can go in any deck. It will go in any deck, and it will do so much work for you. Oh, jeez. Gifted Aetherborn, black for a 2/3. As Death Touch and Lifelink, it's an Aetherborn Vampire, and it's really good. Kind of hard to splash for, so you're gonna go definitely in black. You're not splashing for it, unless you're stupid and in a sealed GP. It has Death Touch and Lifelink, so it comes down early, kills a lot of things, gets you a little life, comes down late, kills their big thing if they attack with it, gets you a little life. If you can pump it up somehow, it's so good. Really like this card. If the Untether Express was in here, it'd probably be your first pick so far. Aerial Modification, 4 and a white for Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature or vehicle. As long as enchanted permanent is a vehicle, it's a creature in addition to its other types. And it gets a +2/+2 and has flying. So, say you put on Aether Express. Also, Aether Express is a 6/6 flying vehicle. Then when it attacks, it gets a 1/1 counter on it. That's amazing. But also, don't ever plan on that happening all the time. Usually it's probably going to go on something like a small creature and just make it a little bit bigger. And for 5 mana, it's not really worth it. So I'm not going to first pick this, and maybe I'll run one in your deck, but probably not. And a rare is Aid from the Cowl. 3 green, enchantment, Revolt. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, reveal a top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Ugh, what? So a 5 mana do nothing enchantment. I mean, maybe it will if you had Revolt. But okay, so it's a 5 mana enchantment that only does stuff once in a while. Then no, not gonna play this. That's just very bad. I don't like it. And okay, that's all we got. Get rid of this stuff. So yeah, that's not hard. It's Untether Express. And if it wasn't, it'd be Gifted Aetherborn. So there we go. Really good uncommons there. Whew. Okay. Alright, so still not sure on that dual color one, but whatever. I mean, wasn't that great of a pack. It was an interesting pack. Anyway, I have a Patreon. If you donate $2 a month, you get put into a drawing to win all my stuff in my Crack-A-Pack. So those 2 packs go into the pile. At the end, someone's going to get 6 packs worth of stuff. So if you want to donate, patreon.com/BoosterTutor. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Booster_Tutor, and see you next draft.